Hello and welcome to Coffee Mornings with Thomas George. And today's topic is a question that I get asked a lot, which is Ableton Live 9, Ableton Live or Logic Pro, or Logic Pro 10. And the answer is they're both great and they're both good for different things. I personally prefer writing electronic dance music on Ableton Live. I really like the sampling feature. But however, I prefer mixing a track in Logic Pro. I prefer the way the mixer looks. I do think the warping and sampling feature in Ableton Live 9 just allows you to just quickly bash stuff in, throw stuff around. And for electronic music where you're doing a lot of sampling, you're doing a lot of warping, I do find this really useful. If it's more kind of, say, film composition, I generally use Logic Pro as a really great film integration. But if you want to make EDM, you can do it in Logic as well. I just prefer Ableton for that. I think Logic's better for beginners. It's easier to get your head around. The interface makes a bit more sense. Ableton Live, because you have the session view and the arrangement view, the two different views, can be a bit confusing. But of course, if you want to make live electronic music, Ableton Live every time. There is Main Stage. I have used Main Stage before, but it does not compare to Ableton Live. So yeah, my answer is both. They're both great. Logic Pro I prefer for maybe kind of more ambient music, more singer-songwriter, more experimental music. And mixing I much prefer in Logic Pro. Just prefer the way it's laid out with the mixer. But Ableton Live, I'd say if you want to make electronic music, dance music, generally a lot of sampling, a lot of warping, maybe go for Ableton Live 9. The only other thing is you really have to have a lot of your own samples in Ableton Live because they have got their own instruments but nowhere near as many as Logic. For example, there isn't really a piano sound in Ableton Live. In Logic there's tons of different piano sounds, loads of electronic piano sounds. So if you don't have any other samples or synthesizers or instruments, probably go to Logic Pro just because they're all there. It's all basically one big built-in package. It costs a lot less money as well. Ableton Live 9 Suite is a bit of an investment, and then you've got to throw stuff in like contact libraries, the sample packs. It can cost you a lot of money. So if you're starting out and you've got a Mac, of course, Logic Pro is Apple only. Ableton Live is Apple and PC. Maybe go for Logic Pro. There is other ones as well like Reason, FL Studio, Cubase, Pro Tools. They're all pretty good. I've used most of them a bit, but the main ones I go to and navigate to always Logic Pro and Ableton Live 9. I guess that's what I'm used to. I'm just used to composing music on Logic Pro and Ableton Live. But yeah, people ask me all the time, which one should I get, which one? Choose one. I'm like, depends what you want to do. If you're a singer-songwriter and you don't want to do live electronic music, probably go for Logic Pro. If you're an EDM artist who wants to do live electronic music, obviously Ableton Live. Depends, yeah, do you want to do any sampling, do you want to write your own stuff? What instruments, do you want to record audio or do you want to manipulate MIDI? Yeah, it depends. Skrillex, Deadmau5, yeah, they all use Ableton Live, so. But do you want to be Skrillex and Deadmau5? Maybe. They're pretty successful. But if you want to create your own music, you don't necessarily have to copy what, Skrillex, Deadmau5, Dillon Francis, etc, 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 who use Ableton Live. Logic Pro, like Brian Eno uses Logic Pro, and in my opinion, Brian Eno is an amazing producer. Just the creative stuff he comes up with, and he does that in Logic Pro. So yeah, the answer is either both or try them both. See what you prefer. I recommend getting a free demo of one of them. I know Ableton Live you can get a free demo, 30-day trial. Get that, see if you like it. But to be honest, it might take you more than 30 days to get your head around it because it is complex bit of software. But if you don't have a Mac, you can't get Logic anyway, unfortunately. Apple kind of get you hooked in. Like some of the applications I use are only for Mac. I'd love to have a custom made PC, it'd be awesome. I can get it just how I want it, but can't use some of these applications. So unfortunately I'm stuck on Mac, which is good in a way, because it is pretty reliable. And if, say my MacBook crashes or breaks, I can just get another one that's exactly the same. It's all backed up. If you have a custom made PC, yeah, maybe not. Anyway, so that's my opinion of Logic Pro or Ableton Live 9. Hope you find this video useful. I thought I'd just call it coffee morning because it's the morning, I'm drinking coffee. And yeah, I'll talk to you next time.